Good morning, everyone. I thought I'd give you a slightly different view every time I take it because now I can swivel right round in this space. And this is my creative space, so lots of fabulous things are going to be happening here. You see the cupboard behind me? That's a new cupboard, and I'm going to paint it all kinds of pink because that's my favorite color. If you don't know that by now. So we're still just doing our heritage thing, and Psalm 127, verse 3 to 5 says, Behold, children are a gift of the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward, like arrows in the hand of a warrior. So are the children of one's youth. How blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. They will not be ashamed when they speak with their enemies in the gate. And it's so lovely because I love the idea that the children are in the quiver, and they're talking about the man, so they're talking about the father and all children, and they're the arrows that we shoot into the future so that we can win all the battles of what the future may hold. And I love that, because heritage is something that we get from our past, something our children get from us, where we got from our family, where we understand why. I saw there was a debate on Facebook. I like Facebook, about whether on a scone. And in our family, there's always this debate about scones and scones, and it is scone. But I drive my one sister crazy. I say scone just to drive her nuts. Now she knows the secret. So it's a scone, and some people put the cream on underneath and a blob of jam on top, and some people want the jam at the bottom with a blob of cream on the top. I'm like, I don't actually care. My father used to say it goes down the same hole, gets all mushed up in the same stomach. Doesn't really matter where the cream is. And so we have this argument about silly things, but um, it does matter that we have within our children. It doesn't matter how we've brought them up, as long as we've brought them up um, with a lot of love. So if they've got love within them, if they are strong and powerful and trustworthy and have integrity, if they have a vision of wealth and flourishing in the future that then encompasses people around them, then our weapon that we have for the future is laced with God. Um, the ancients used to lace their arrows and their spears with poison and would poison the people. Um, our weapons, our children, must be laced with God, His love, His understanding, His beautiful things in this world. It's a beautiful world. It's a worthy world. It's a wonderful place to live. Our children must be laced with God. So this Heritage Weekend that we're having now in September, um, tomorrow is the 24th, and no, not 20, yesterday was the 24th, and it was Heritage Day. And so we remember that which we know from our past. In South Africa, we've got so many, we are so culture rich. It is so beautiful, and we even feed off each other's cultures, And so it's a beautiful thing. Our culture dresses, our indigenous culture dresses are so vibrant and so beautiful. Even those that kind of come from Europe and all over, it is rich and beautiful. And I know, the American culture with the Indian culture there, and the Mexican culture, South American culture that kind of mingles in and makes this a very rich combined culture. Instead of splitting it up, let's embrace it. And so the one thing we know in South Africa what to do. So Friday we did Braai Day because that's important. You got to braai on Heritage Day, because it's like a primitive way of cooking that brought us all together around a fire with some lamb chops, or if you're a vegetarian, we now do vegetable skewers on the fire, and it's lovely. So are your weapons that you can shoot into the future laced with God and His culture? It's a question. It's a question that makes me fear sometimes because I wonder myself. Have a wonderful day and we'll speak again tomorrow.